a firm of mechanical and electrical design consultants based in Hertford, and we offer clients all aspects of mechanical and electrical design for buildings, in particular low carbon design, low techniques on new and existing buildings, and reporting on how we can save energy. We'll also do reports on buildings you're looking to buy, and we'll also do dilapidation reports. Our customers are a pretty diverse base, from multinational data center companies through to very, very large property companies, right down to individuals that own a building. We also work for tenants doing fit outs, and we can work on individual houses where you're looking to have a very, very low energy house, or you have some problems with the installed services. So, everybody's really one of our customers. The biggest challenge has been, the effects of the war with Russia, and then the massive spike in of energy costs, and the realization that suddenly, that energy is hitting people's bottom line and at home is really becoming difficult to challenge. And clients are really, really waking up to now we're all really going to have to try and save energy. And if you've got processes that typically used a lot of gas are now suddenly becoming prohibitively expensive. And that I think is going to be our biggest challenge is dealing with that massive increase in cost for energy. I think that, like a lot of green people, we hoped that there would be a little bit more came out of COP27, a little bit more commitment. There does start to be almost an exception now that we're going to miss our 2050 targets. And I hoped we would have done a bit more, but I think countries have maybe more things to worry about in the short term. I think the predictions for 2023, with energy costs continuing to be high, and probably will be for a number of years yet, that there will be a massive drive on encouraging people to physically use less energy. One, to make it cheaper so you can afford things, but two, just really, really focusing on those trips in the car, turning the thermostat down, using less energy. And I think that will be where the country goes this next year. Buildings in this country and in the world are absolutely critical to get to net zero. Heating our houses and offices and using hot water is a massive, massive part of carbon emissions. And we've really, really all got to, one, look to insulate our house much better, go to technologies that are more efficient, such as heat pumps, and also, mentally now start adjusting our lives to use less energy. Turn the thermostat down so the houses are not as warm, have less hot water, and consider, journeys in the car and things where maybe we could go with public transport or even walking. I think we've really, really got to focus on that now. There's lifestyle changes and making our buildings a lot more efficient. I think the government have many challenges at the moment with obviously inflation and the burden of the tax that they've got, and they're trying to balance the books. I think the government can always do more. I would have liked to have seen a little bit more encouragement towards green, a bit more support for green technologies, maybe some more grants, extending of heat pump grants, more of a consistent policy. I feel with the constant changes of Prime Minister, we seem to be leapfrogging we're going to do a lot, we're not going to do so much. And the current Prime Minister seems to be a little bit neutral on green. Yes, I think the government do need to bring it back to their agenda. If they want to achieve their goals, they need to help us more. I think most of these energy models and these businesses have been set up for many years, and 18 months ago they were making a little profit and doing quite nicely. Now suddenly, through no additional cost at all, energy prices have gone up between 400 and 500%, and the profits of these companies have gone absolutely ginormous. I do think there should be a windfall tax on gas and oil fields and wind farms to bring that profit back down, to help the country afford to pay for all of those payments. I don't understand at all why a wind farm gets taxed at 45% and gas and oil get taxed at 35%. That is a very, very odd scenario to me. They should both be taxed at the same level, in my opinion. They're both making excessive profits, and personally, I think the tax should be quite a bit higher. I appreciate the argument that high taxes won't encourage reinvestment, but I think the reinvestment is coming anyway. And I think those taxes should be both perhaps 80%, and then you have 20% excessive tax profit left to reinvest or give to the shareholders. But yes, to not penalise gas and oil the same as wind farms, I find incredibly difficult to understand. I think is now taking very, very careful note of your energy bills and the energy use you're doing. With the introduction of smart meters, you can monitor your energy consumption on a sort of live, real-time basis, and really have drives in every business now to save energy. We're really quite strict here about trying to get the lights switched off when they're not being used. With controls, you can also make that much more easy to do. Probably, if you can get a PV contractor to install PV on the roof of your business or your house, we would probably recommend you do that. And really look at saving energy and maximising the building you've got with the least energy you can put into it. Knocking the temperature back.